Firming and Baking. My name's Helen and today I'm going to show you how to make the Coronation Chicken Sandwich. As we all know, tomorrow is Melbourne Cup Day. So I'm going to show you how to make the Coronation Chicken Sandwich so you can serve it up as a Melbourne Cup treat for your friends or guests at your Melbourne Cup party. So we're going to start with steaming our chicken. So here we have a nice good lean chicken breast. We're just going to put that into our Varoma tray. I'm not adding any extra seasoning into this as we'll have a lot of extra seasoning in our Coronation chicken mix. Now, into my Thermomix jug, I have already put 1 litre of water in here, just any water. And I'm also going to add a tablespoon of vegetable stock or chicken stock paste into this just to add some extra flavour. I'm going to now place the lid back onto my jug, but I'm going to take off the measuring cup. So that way the steam can come through and steam our chicken nicely. I'm going to place the Varoma on top. Now we're going to cook this one for 25 minutes, Varoma speed 2. Now we're just going to let that do its job and I'll see you back here in 25 minutes. Welcome back. So our chicken has almost finished steaming. We've got 18 seconds left. So not long to go now. And that's done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Varoma off. We're going to have beautiful steamed chicken in here. I'm going to take the whole bowl out so it might be a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm just going to take the top off the Varoma. Show you, oh, that's a bit hot. And we're going to see that beautiful steamed chicken there. So what we're going to do is we're going to let that rest for 15 minutes so it can cool. And then we will get on to the next part. Now, what's left inside the bowl, you can keep and use it to make soup. It is absolutely delicious. It's a perfect broth for soup because you've got your stock paste in there and the juices from the chicken have gone in there, and it would be an incredible soup base. Just add some vegetables, some chopped vegetables, and it'll be beautiful. You could probably even add some vegetables into your steaming tray in the Varoma as you're doing this, and then you're already set to go for beautiful, delicious soup afterwards. So just wanted to give you guys that option as well, so you can always keep the contents of the bowl in between so we're not wasting anything. So just for some fun facts about the Coronation chicken as well as the Melbourne Cup race. Coronation chicken comes from the UK, where it was invented in 1953 by the Le Cordon Bleu cooking school director during the preparations for Queen Elizabeth's coronation. During the Queen's coronation, the chicken filling that we're using today, that we're making, that was originally served on rice, as it was the end of a war and rations were still in. But the ingredients of the Coronation chicken were actually quite extravagant at the time, and there were a lot of ingredients that were very hard to come by. So it shows the splendor of the time as well as the grandeur of the occasion in which it was created. So the Melbourne Cup race. The Melbourne Cup runs every year, normally the first Tuesday in November. This year it is on the 1st of November, the day after Halloween, which is quite unique as well. The Melbourne Cup, it started in the 19th century, and during World War II, they actually were holding it on a Saturday. Now, the first horse to win the Melbourne Cup was in 1861. The jockey's name was John Cutts on his horse Archer. Now they actually came to win again quite a few years later. They were the first combination to win the Melbourne Cup more than once. So they have multiple wins. Now another interesting fact about the Melbourne Cup, maybe we can change that this year. I don't know who's racing in barrier number 18, but no horse has ever won the Melbourne Cup from barrier 18. So he's hoping that this year that can be a change. So whoever's running from barrier 18, I really hope they win tomorrow so they can make history. Okay, so our chicken is now ready to go back into the bowl where we're going to shred it. I'm going to take my lid off and place my chicken inside the bowl. Now I'm going to place my measuring cup into the mixing bowl lid. I haven't cleaned my bowl out because I'm still going to keep using it. So I'm just going to pop the lid back on there. Now what I'm going to do now is I am going to put this on for 10 seconds, reverse speed 4, where that's going to shred it. So putting your machine into reverse is actually quite a lot easier than it seems. It took me a few minutes to begin with to work out what on earth I was doing. So I'm going to show it to you also exactly where to press. So I'm putting this on 10 seconds. We're not using this at all, so we can make sure that's definitely not on. And we're going to click on the little icon here. I'm going to click here, that one there, and that puts it into reverse. I'm going to pop that on to speed 4 in order to shred it. And that should be now perfectly shredded chicken. Beautiful. So that you got your shredded chicken in there. See, nice and shredded. How amazing is that? So from there, we're going to put that aside in another bowl, and then we can start making the rest of our coronation chicken. The recipe for my coronation chicken sandwich filling, that will be in the description of this video, using some ideas from the cookie dough recipe, but also from Darren O'Grady, who was the Queen chef and the chef of Princess Diana. He has got an amazing YouTube channel. I highly recommend you actually watch some of his videos, but I've adapted that for the Thermomix. If you like what you're seeing in this video, please like and subscribe, and please hit the bell notification so you can be alerted when more videos are being released. And also please like this video, it would really help with the YouTube algorithm, and please share with all your friends, as I promise the videos will get better. So from here, we've got our chicken aside in its bowl. I've got a whole capsicum, a red capsicum here. I've just cut it into some pieces to make it a bit easier for the Thermomix and for me. So I'm going to pop these pieces of capsicum in here. Now I've got half a small onion. You can use a brown onion or a red onion. I'm using brown onion today because that's what I've got, but just a small one, or else the onion taste will be quite overpowering in your sandwich. So I'm just going to use a very small onion and it's only half. So I'm gonna pop that in there. I'm gonna add some dried apricots to this. The apricots add a lot of sweetness, which you'll find really complements the rest of the flavors. And there are a lot of sweet ingredients in here and it just works beautifully. Now we're gonna add our pineapple to the mix. If you don't like pineapple, it's okay. It really does make the flavor pop. I'm not a fan of pineapple in general, but I've hesitantly tried putting the pineapple in and I was pleasantly surprised. So I highly recommend that you do follow the recipe because it really does make this a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sandwich. I'm going to put the lid back on with the measuring cup in. And I'm going to do this for 5 seconds at speed 5. And that's ready. Okay, so that's all chopped. It smells delicious. And see, it's all in there. It's a little bit of water in there, but it will set. Okay, from there we're going to put in the last of our ingredients. That's really going to bring all of the things that we've already got in the mixing bowl together. So we're going to start with, we've got some mayonnaise. We're going to put 150 grams of mayonnaise in here. We're just going to use the scales feature and get that to 150 grams. Okay, now we're going to add 70 grams of thickened cream. Next ingredient is curry powder. I'm using Keen's because it's what I have on hand. We're going to add our mango chutney. I'm using Beerenberg as it's a local company for me. So I'm going to add this in there and trust me, the fruity flavors really do make it. Now we've just got the lid on with the measuring cup inside and we're going to mix that again for 5 seconds, speed 5. Doing this is to really mix the curry powder in so it starts to dissolve. As you can see here, that's our curry powder mix. And now we're going to add our chicken into this. So here's our reserved chicken. I'm going to add this in here. You can also add salt and pepper to taste. I'm pretty happy with my taste buds with this, so I'm not going to add any extra, but please feel free to add a little bit if you're a person who likes it a little bit more salty or peppery. I'm going to put the lid back on with the measuring cup in. We are now going to mix this for 20 seconds, speed 1. And that's now ready to go. Now that's ready. It just needs a little bit more of a mix with your spatula to make sure it's definitely worked in nicely. And then that is ready to go. It was absolutely beautiful. Now this is best cooked the night before. However, if you do add this to a sandwich, make sure you well butter each side of the bread in order to keep the bread from going soggy. When you're buttering the bread, it should almost look like a piece of cheese on each side of the bread. That's traditionally how it's done. It's not healthy, but it's tradition in order to keep your bread from going soggy. You can serve this with lettuce as well in there, with a mixed platter of sandwiches. So thank you for joining me on my first video on therming and baking. I'm going to be running different videos each week on different recipes, some my own, some from Cookie Dough, some from Recipe Community, and showing you how you can use your Thermomix every day and using different recipes that are quite often showcased. I am a Thermomix consultant, so if you're interested in purchasing a Thermomix, or if you're interested in seeing more and having a cooking experience, please contact me. All my details are on my channel. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks.